What's up, everyone? I am Sean Moriarty.
I'm Benjamin Walters. Welcome in. Before we get super far into it, please smash that like button down below if you like this video. Hit the subscribe tab. And if you would be ever so kind, tap that bell icon so you are always notified when we drop a new short or new preview and recap.
I mean, come on, we're asking nicely, aren't we? Come on.
So it's that time again, Sean.
Yep, it is another rivalry game, the Battle of the Catholics.
Yep.
What used to be for the Ireland Trophy.
Yeah, the Emerald Isle trophy, if you will.
It was just called the Ireland Trophy at one point.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's the battle of the two Catholic schools. Notre Dame goes to play Boston College on the road this week. And you and I were talking off screen, Ben. Myself personally, I think this is going to be a huge win for Notre Dame. But you remind me about something. Never take an opponent lightly, especially when it comes to a rival. And Boston College is a longtime rival. And they played, they've been known to play spoiler for us a few times.
Yes. And they've already, I take that back. It was last year, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is a Boston College team that, if you go by statistics, we should just absolutely decimate. There is only one category that I've seen that they have in favor of themselves than their opponent, and that is turnovers, which we know all about turnovers with Notre Dame. So there is that. But this is a very pass-happy offense compared to rushing, and they give up a lot of yards to the opponent.
Oh, yeah.
So thankfully, we don't have much to worry about. But this has trap game written all over it. That's the thing.
When you look at their record, I mean, Boston College is 1-7. Their only win has come to FCS Fordham.
Yeah.
And you go up and down the schedule here, and there's a couple teams that they have played pretty tough. I mean, it took Michigan State over 2 overtimes to beat them. They hung around with Cal. Where's the other one here? Stanford was fairly close, lost by 10. And then ever since that game against Cal, it's been blowout after blowout after blowout after blowout.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right on what you say about rivalry games. You never take an opponent lightly, and you say that about any team you play, rivalry or not.
Right.
You never take a team lightly.
It's the small ones that you have to worry a little more about, though. And I know that sounds very oxymoronic because it's like, well, if you're playing number 1 Alabama, shouldn't you worry about them the most? But you know what you're getting with Alabama. You know what you're getting with these big name teams. With Boston College, they become an anomaly. When all of a sudden this team that you should be just absolutely dog walking is now got you on the ropes. So they make me nervous. We haven't officially gotten out of the realm where Notre Dame plays down to opponents. So I'm a little nervous. Should Jeremiah Love, I don't know why I say Jordan Love every freaking time. Jeremiah Love, they both begin with J, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price just absolutely run wild on them. They should, yes. Should CJ Carr have probably one of the best games he's had? He should, if you look at statistics and what Boston College does, or in this case doesn't do. But there's always that possibility. So I'm really interested to see what happens in this game, because I was actually just talking to some coworkers about the Notre Dame of old, in wake of the Brian Kelly firing from LSU. And that was when Notre Dame came out of a bye week, they were very flat, as opposed to a team that had 2 weeks to prepare for an opponent. So I want to see the maturation of this team, and I want to see the maturation of Marcus Freeman, and I want to see us just absolutely decimate Boston College, because that shows me that you were legitimately prepared for this game.
Well, and here's the thing too. I agree with that. I've seen that too, where in the past we've come out flat after having a week off, and no team should come out flat after you've had all this time to heal, all this time to rest and get ready. And plus, I want to beat the tar off of Boston College. I don't care if they are 1-7. Like right. I said, they've spoiled some big opportunities for us. The two that stand out to me are 1993, of course, ruined our national championship year. 2003, even though 2002, excuse me, we ended up losing to USC at the end of the season anyway. But losing to Boston College that year cost us a shot at a BCS bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hate Boston College. I just hate Boston College. And this is something else that I don't get. It with the NBC broadcast team in the last 10 years, they've had not one but two BC
alums be our commentators. Yes.
Mike Mayock and Doug Flutie.
Yeah. Why? I don't get it.
Well, and somebody said in a comment section somewhere, they said that they don't NBC doesn't go after ND guys in the booth because they don't want it to be too biased. So you don't want it to be too biased towards Notre Dame, but you don't care if they're biased towards the opponent, which we've seen a lot of.
Right.
That makes no sense. That's a stupid philosophy, not on the person who left the comment.
Right.
On
but
NBC.
If it is true, yeah, NBC, yeah.
Yeah, on NBC's part. That's so stupid. It's going to be biased no matter what. So Notre Dame is your team that you signed to the contract. Bring in some Notre Dame guys that people will love.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point.
Yep.
But other times that BC has ruined the fun for us, not that this really means anything, but 2004, the season was already over fairly early that year, but BC ruins our chances at a better bowl game.
Yep.
And on senior day, they ruin it. And so, I want to beat the tar off this team every time we play them. So, maybe I'm getting a little cocky here. Maybe I'm not respecting the opponent enough. But let's look at this. So, record aside, which I know the record says a lot, but this Boston College team is an absolute mess.
Yes, no, totally.
And starting with the quarterback, because I haven't seen – we don't even know for sure who their starting quarterback is going to be.
Right.
Because I think how do you say his name? Dylan Lonergan? Yeah, Dylan Lonergan. I think he's been hurt the past couple of games, and they've been going with this Grayson James.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Phil Dracovic.
I'm pretty sure he's out of eligibility.
I know.
But I will say this Grayson James, let's see, what years? Okay, he's a senior. The two games that he's filled in, not too shabby. Not too shabby. 2 games. I just had the stats. Where are they? 46 of 88. This is just assuming he's the starter.
Yeah.
Because Lonergan, I haven't seen for sure if he's going to be playing or not. So I'm just going to go with Grayson James for now.
Yeah.
So 46 of 88, 668 for yardage, 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. But here's a stat for him, and this is the same for Lonergan too. Sack-heavy quarterbacks. Lonergan sacked 10 times. Grayson James sacked 9 times.
Yep.
And that's just in a few weeks of work.
Yep.
Hell, even the third string quarterback is Shakir Razing, I think is how you say his name here. He's been sacked twice in limited duty.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is a BC offensive line that hasn't really been doing its job. I mean, in the rushing department, and again, we're with this string of cool names.
Yeah.
Turbo Richard. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess if you look at his numbers, 431 yards, average of 4.9 yards a carry and 5 touchdowns. I guess as far as the rushing game goes, the BC offensive line is doing its job. But overall, it has not been good.
Right.
So
yeah, no, I mean the stats don't lie.
Mess.
They show just an absolute. I mean, you can just go down them. Points per game: 275 for opponent, 214 for Boston College. Points off turnovers: 21 for Boston College, 52 for opponents. I mean, and you can just continue on down. So yeah, Boston College on paper, is just an absolute dumpster fire. So hopefully we get the dumpster fire. Like I would like some style points, if you will. And I hope, like you, that we just absolutely demolish them. But we got to be ready. We're towards the end of the season now. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Mistakes have to be tidied up. Limit the penalties, limit the turnovers, limit the stupid mistakes, and just play clean, good football.
With a lot of chaos happening in front of us, Ben.
Yes,
we've been able to get our way back into the playoff picture.
Yes,
and I do think we went out and go 10-2. We're in.
Yep.
So what that says is these 5 teams that we have left.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
take care of business.
It's not the strongest schedule in the world. I'll admit that.
No, but you are officially in a playoff. Like the rest of the season is a one and done. You have to keep winning. So there is no room for hiccups and errors. So Boston College is next, and then you handle business against Boston College and keep on trucking. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in these next 5 games.
Well, especially with I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself, but especially with Navy being up after this Navy team is looking at trying to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, but we start with BC, and is it my? Is it my?
It is your go.
Am I going to go first on score predictions?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I could end up having egg on my face here. I don't know.
Okay.
But rivalry or no rivalry, I'm just looking at the state that this Boston College team is. It's in a state of disarray. They haven't been playing well. I'm going Notre Dame 49, BC 14.
Ooh. I like it.
We've had 2 weeks to rest.
I dig it.
We've had 2 weeks to rest. CJ has had the chance to learn from his mistakes against USC. And that the running game is going to be, look what they did to USC.
Yeah.
What are they going to do to Boston College?
Yep.
So maybe I'm being cocky right now, but I'm just very confident that they're going to have a repeat performance.
Yeah.
Assuming our offensive coordinator, Denbrock, doesn't
do anything cute.
Don't do anything cute. Just play your game. So
although Boston College could be the team to do it against. So you never know.
Put an offensive quarterback.
No, what we need to do is what one of Notre Dame's commits did and have the offensive lineman catch a pass. That's what we need to do. So anyway, score prediction. Notre Dame 56, Boston College 0.
Goose egg.
Demolish. Let's just keep it rolling. So
I love the goose egg. I love it.
Yep.
And maybe we're getting cocky here, but it's just I'm just going off of facts right now. Like I said, this BC team is in disarray.
I didn't go off of facts against Southern Cal. They just suck.
God, our kicker Noah Burnett. missed the extra point for the first time ever, I would have had a spot on score prediction. That's still pissing me off, man. But there's always another chance. Maybe I get it this time around against BC.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Ben. Well, that just about does it. And anyway, I know it's Halloween week. We didn't dress up.
Yeah.
We
had some big stuff going on behind the scenes, so no worries. We'll get it next year.
Without going into too much detail, this has been kind of a crappy week for me, and well, I'm not going to get into too much detail on that. But
so it's understandable.
I wanted to do.
Yeah, it'll come back next year. It's okay to take a hiatus.
Well, who you know what? So what? Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I can still do it into November. Why not? Why not? So, but also one thing I want to wrap this video up with too. The Illinois high school playoffs start this week. I want to give a special shout out to my alma mater, the Geneseo Maple Leafs. Take care of business in the first round against those bastards, the Rochelle Hubs. Kick their ass. Get some payback from week 1. Go Leafs. Go Green Machine. So on that note, everyone, I am Sean Moerity.
I'm Benjamin Walters.
And as we always say, good night, God bless, and go Irish.
Go Irish. Beat the Eagles.